Now, we are back to doing the hit lists on a bi-weekly basis, and this one was an audience suggestion. So, it only makes sense that we get that started right now. Mr. Jericho, if you do not mind.
You just made the list!
That is right. It is time for the hit list, where myself and Reese here take it upon ourselves to make a top 3 list each of a certain subject or a topic of heavy metal. This week's suggestion for the hit list was thrash metal songs. Our 6 favorite thrash metal songs, with the condition that none of them can be from the big 4. So Slayer, Megadeth, Metallica, Anthrax, they're out.
Really think about it, really wasn't that hard.
It wasn't at all. For me, like, one of the choices was because I kind of had to justify it, but I'll get into that when we start.
Okay.
But once again, if you guys have suggestions for hit lists, every now and then we do take audience suggestions for it. Let us know at facebook.com/theshredcheck. Leave us a comment under the link to our videos. And we're going to get started on this one. I will kick it off.
Yes, because I started off last time.
Exactly. So, this is... This is the last one on the list here because it's technically crossover thrash. I don't know if that will make a big deal for some people, but some people might complain about it in the comments. But whatever, I really like Suicidal Tendencies, so I'm putting it here. Suicidal Tendencies is very hit or miss for me. Mm-hmm. Like, I hate Institutionalized, which is like the standard ST song.
Yeah.
But I love the new album. I can't get enough of it. I'm very, like, on and off with them, but they came out with an album a little while ago, and they did a video with Metal Militia, the, like, motorcycle group, and it was for the song Smash It. Very steadily heavy all the way through. It has some of the best drumming, some of the best bass lines I've ever heard in my life, and it's just so much fun to listen to. We've used it for like 5 or 6 different IDs as their background music, but
because you know what, it works. I wouldn't call them like one of the originators, but one of the really like revolutionary bands in thrash music, how they kind of introduced that new sound to it while staying consistent with the theme. And I think that this is just one of the best songs ever. Smash It by Suicidal Tendencies is so much fun to listen to. It's just a good time all the way through. So that's why I'm putting it there. And if crossover thrash doesn't apply, I don't know, pick a random Creator song. Phantom Antichrist by Creator. There you go.
Smash it!
My number 3 pick, Overkill with Time to Kill. This was definitely my favorite song off of the Years of Decay.
Classic album.
Yes, definitely, probably my favorite Overkill album. Actually, I'm not that, like as you said with Suicidal Tendencies, I'm not that big into Overkill, which some people might call blasphemy.
Yeah, Bobby Blitz has our number. He's gonna call and get really pissed.
I know, but you know what, Bobby, this is definitely one of my favorite albums that you guys have ever put out. Thing is, though, it came out in 1989.
Mm-hmm. Did a lot of your picks come out in 1989?
2 of them did, actually.
Oh, wow.
1989 was a good year for thrash metal.
I can imagine, yeah.
But it's consistent, it's heavy, it's hard, it's great to sing along to. Bobby, don't hurt me.
How come you don't like the new stuff? What's wrong with you? Yeah. I'm just imagining him calling in and just being like totally ripping on you. And then like punching me through the line somehow.
Yeah, for some reason he's punching you and not me.
He still remembers that time where I blamed him for missing one of his shows.
Let's answer this together, everybody. My phone is ringing right now.
Oh, no, it's Bobby.
It's Bobby. Bobby, please don't kill me. You're on the radio. What you got? Anything you want to say to people?
No.
Okay, then bye.
Shred Shack first. I was scared it was Bobby.
Yeah, I swear to God, a little part of me thought it was Bobby Blitz. When you look up like absolute classic thrash albums that you have to have, one of the names that always comes up is Annihilator's Alice in Hell.
Agreed.
And that is why I picked the title track.
Alice, isn't it frightening? Alice, aren't you scared? Alice, isn't it wonderful? Living life afraid.
I really love Alice in Hell. I don't know that much about Annihilator. They have an album out this year, and I haven't listened to any of it. But I know that Annihilator are like incredibly influential in thrash metal. Everything that I've heard from them has been good. It just hasn't been a lot of it. And Alice in Hell, though, I listen to on repeat.
What a shock. It came out in 1989.
Are you kidding me?
I am not.
This came out the same year. We should have just done great albums from 1989. That should
We're
have been
doing
it.
great.
Your mind begins to fold. Aren't you going cow?
Alice in Hell is one of the best thrash metal songs that doesn't stay consistent. It goes from time signature to time signature. It jumps around from place to place, but every section of the song is really enjoyable. I love the vocals. I love the guitar playing. I love the scream of Alice in Hell. I don't know why I love that so much. But
It always makes you go, whee!
yeah, Alice in Hell. Just the jump from the scream. It's almost like King Diamond, like jumping in for 5 seconds and then leaving. So yeah, that's why I put that one.
Alice in hell.
My number 2 pick, also from 1989,
Figures.
Exodus with the Toxic Waltz.
I was gonna pick this if you hadn't.
Oh, this is such a great song. One of my all-time favorites from Exodus. I love this song. It was going to be this, or I was actually going to choose the Blacklist, possibly.
I do like the Blacklist.
That was also a great song, but definitely the Toxic Waltz has always stuck with me throughout the years. It's very consistent. Love the lyrics. Just an awesome song. Well put together.
Everybody's doing the toxic waltz. Kick your friend in the head and have a ball. Come on into the toxic waltz and slam your partner against the wall.
What else is there to say? You know, it starts playing and you just want to punch somebody.
Pretty much. I'm going to take it off the playlist because we're renting this studio. So. There is like an other 4 as opposed to the big 4, and we've mentioned pretty much all of them. It's Overkill, Exodus, another band which I'm sure we're going to mention later.
Yes.
And Death Angel. And Death Angel, of all of these bands, was the last one that I really got into. But I do remember that when I was in college, we got sent a copy of the album Killing Season, and I really, really loved the opening track. Yeah, Lord of Hate is such a really great song if you've never heard anything from Death Angel. I think they're consistently good. The Ultraviolence is one of those like essential metal albums that everybody should have. I love their albums. Killing Season, Claws In So Deep is such a great song, and that's like a more recent one. Their albums have been really good, but I really do love Killing Season. I was going to put Sonic Beatdown, but when I first started listening to them, the song that drew me into them and got me hooked was Lord of Hate. So that's why this is definitely going to be my number 1.
Lord of hate. Lord of hate for your destruction.
If you need any more practical reasons, it's just an amazing song. It has a great introduction. I love the guitar riff for it, And I love the vocals for the breakdown part of it where they go, prepare to meet thy God. It's so good. So, Death Angel, if you've never listened to anything from them, this is a good place to start. But if you want the classic stuff, the Ultraviolence, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Prepare to meet thy God.
Honestly, for my own big four, this band is definitely in it. I would have to take one of the other bands out, put them in.
I know for a fact that it would be Megadeth that you'd take out.
Yes. I would definitely take out Megadeth because I'm adding one of the greatest bands of thrash metal forever. Testament.
Life in the world untold, question the unknown. This prison captures me, my cell is all I know.
More Than Meets the Eye came out in 2008 off of The Formation of Damnation, which I have to say one of my favorite albums of all time.
Hear, hear.
It's first you get the first song, which is just, the build-up song. I usually forget the name of those, but I just always call them the build-up song.
I think it's called For the Glory of.
But immediately goes right into More Than Meets the Eye, which is awesome. It's amazing, extremely heavy. The guitar riffs are just awesome. Just that, the opening lyrics. Whoa!
The chanting is
The
so
chanting is so amazing. It just gets you piped up. It's another song that just makes you want to start dancing and hit somebody.
We're no longer upside down. More than meets the eye.
good. It was at a time where people thought that Testament probably wouldn't put out another album.
Yeah, that was about that time. It was right after Chuck Billy had the throat surgery, too.
Yeah. And then they start off the album with this.
I know. I mean, I had seen Testament before they released this album, and it was actually at the Crazy Donkey.
Ooh.
Which is somewhere you wouldn't expect them to play, but at that time, it was just like they had come back. And, hearing all their old songs again, which is amazing. Great. It was great to hear Legacy live.
Yeah.
But Testament's always been one of those bands that I've always held near and dear to my heart. I love them, and I hope to one day be able to meet Chuck Billy.
We're working on it. I've met 2 members of the band. I'm working on meeting Chuck.
But yes, More Than Meets the Eye is definitely one of my hands-down favorite all-time thrash metal songs.
Hear, hear.
Beer, beer.
So that is our list for the week. If you guys have suggestions for us, leave us a comment. Let us know what you guys want to hear. Let us know at our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Shred Shack. For right now, though, we're going to play Testament.
Yes!
More Than Meets the Eye on The Shred Shack. Keep it locked.